Imagine a conscious contact with God so strong that no matter what you are doing or not doing, that no matter what your kids are up to or not up to, and that whether you've got the person of your dreams or they're just not cooperating, that you are happy, content, and at peace. A space where everyone else's thoughts, attitudes, and actions are beautiful and exactly as they are supposed to be. Well, this is the space where I like to play. My name is Mischa Z, and this is today's Bitch Slap. Join me as I shed light on the thoughts, actions, and attitudes that are causing you pain, and we train our minds to go to the capital S inner self, the joy that is waiting for us, the God within.
It is fun to get back on track. It's fun to get back on track. You know, when you're busy with something and you get momentum, and then perhaps you take a vacation and you come back from the vacation rested and relaxed, and it can take a little bit to re-find your groove and to get back on track. But when you do, it feels good. So yes, let's talk about this, getting back on track. I, of course, completed the Tools for a Good Life Summit, which anybody can go check out at toolsforagoodlifesummit.com. I had put a ton of work into it and came out of the other side with all sorts of great lessons and momentum, but at the same time, very burned out and overwhelmed by perhaps next steps. And that's what I've been talking about. The last few episodes are some of the next steps. And I feel like a few of those episodes have been a bit disjointed and messy, but I'm still going with it. Take the messy action. So my brother was in town for a week as well. I love my brother, Nick. Hey, Nick, if you're listening, I love you. Nick is such a fantastic supporter of me and what I do. But as I get older, I'm 53 now, and Nick came and visited for 5 or 6 days, and we usually have some fun and eat lots of food, drink lots of coffee, and you know, every time he leaves, there is sadness in me. And I'm not sure why I'm telling you this, and will you find this useful? Maybe you'll find it useful in that you can relate. But I had a very big sense of melancholy when he left. He left a couple of days ago, but I definitely had a sense of melancholy. And so I went on this camping trip, so effectively was off the grid, got nothing done other than grounding with nature, bonding with nature, and getting refreshed and revitalized. Then my brother came to town, and I effectively, took that week off from all this 2CCX, growing your audience, building a business, an interweb business fun. And he left a couple of days ago. Then I just took the next day off. It's beautiful. And yesterday, I was inspired to update my Instagram and my the bio link. And so what's going on is I'm on a summit. I was on somebody else's summit. I spoke on it, the Forgiveness Zone Summit. Go check it out, the Forgiveness Zone Summit. You can click on the link in the show notes and check it out that way. But part of me being on the summit is to promote the summit, as I've asked people who spoke on my summit to promote that summit. So I am committed to promoting this summit. But part of that is getting my Instagram dialed in so that I don't have enough followers on Instagram yet where I can put the link in the actual story, I guess. Yes, the story. And so I need to put link in bio. I believe that's the same in the notes of a regular Instagram post too on the feed. So link in bio. So I needed to get the link in bio dialed in. So I did. There's Linktree. You'll see Linktree. I'm a part of ClickFunnels, so I was able to create a quick funnel and put it in the Instagram bio. So you can click on the link in bio and you can go to the Forgiveness Zone Summit. You can go to the Tools for a Good Life Summit. You can go check out this podcast, the Bitch Slap, the Accelerated Path to Peace podcast. So that feels awesome. I finally got that done. I got a post on Facebook for the Forgiveness Zone Summit. I got that done. I've got an idea on how to update my Facebook profile. So I'm working on that, all these things. And I got an email out to my list promoting the summit. That's the biggest thing. I got an email out to my fledgling list promoting the Forgiveness Zone Summit. Wow. So I've been thinking a lot too about how am I adding value? Is this adding value? And I think one of the big ways that I'm adding value on this podcast is people can jump along, they can grow with me, they can try new things with me, they can try the things that I'm trying with me, or perhaps they can listen fondly and go, gosh, I remember back when I was starting out with new ventures on the internet, and so you can laugh with me. And hopefully I'm showing people how to take messy action, how to trust in God, how to, learn all great life tools along the way. Oh my goodness. So I also, the last 2 or 3 weeks, had missed a couple coaching calls on purpose because I was off the grid, effectively on vacation. I had missed a couple of classrooms, a couple of coaching group classrooms. And so I got to re-engage and get on a coaching call today. And it felt really good. I got to talk to Coach Vince about my insecurities about re-upping on the coaching and how I felt perhaps behind, and some of my other insecurities, monetizing my vision, the business. Will the business ever monetize, and some other things. And he talked to me about consistency and how what he saw in me was consistency, and how consistency is such a key part of an entrepreneurial endeavor. Consistency is a big part of that. So that felt really good to hear. So I just wanted to give everybody an update. I'm back at it. I feel good. I'm updating Instagram. I'm updating Facebook. I'm promoting the summit that I spoke on, the Tools for a Good Life Summit. I'm back on some coaching calls, and I feel like the momentum I had out of the summit, much of that is indeed carrying forward. So that's where I am. I feel like I survived vacation. I survived family visits, perhaps even thrived through them. Love to all. Have a good day.
Thank you for spending time with me today. As someone who is committed to growth and service to this world, I so appreciate your willingness to come with me, go within, and serve our world through change. If you found value in this podcast and you know someone who can use this message, share this episode with them. Share it so our mission can be achieved one episode at a time. And of course, subscribe so you can hear more. And lastly, for more resources on what has helped me on my journey and can help you on yours, go to belove.media/resources. That's BELOVE.media/resources. Thank you again for listening.